Yep, and so we'll clean the wheat. We're going to clean out all impurities, non-wheat impurities, which are your obvious metals, sticks and stones, and gloves. You can get a number of different things, whatever could come in from the farmer's field or an elevator, grain shovels and cell phones now, and all that good stuff. So we'll remove that, and then we're also going to remove non-millable wheat, which is, what do we consider our non-millable wheat? Seeds?
That's a disease.
Oh, a disease, yep. Diseased wheat, infested wheat, shrunken wheat kernels, which are not fully developed, so the outside bran layers have started to develop, but there's no good endosperm inside of it, broken, things like that. So we'll clean the wheat. Next step,
Tempering.
tempering, perfect. So here we run primarily hard red winter wheat, but this mill's set up to run all 6 varieties of wheat, so we can run durum, we can also run soft wheats. We typically temper our hard wheats here at about 16.5% for 18 to 24 hours. Soft wheats, less tempered and also less time, so we temper to about 14.5 to 15 or 6 hours, maybe 8 hours on our soft wheat. We temper it, and then here we'll go through a second cleaning system. That's where we get into more of the friction and abrasion. So the scours, maybe a peeler, scour aspirators, where we're going to abrade away the outer small portion of the bran layers, the wheat hairs, any dirt or sand that might still be embedded into the bran. So we'll remove all that in the second cleaning, and then we'll get into the actual milling system. So where we're doing our grinding and sifting. So once the wheat hits the mill, this is roll stands. We've got 15 passages here that we can go through. Where's the Japan guys? Where's the flour miller? I forgot. So how many passages in your mill, grinding passages?
Maybe 100 to 200, between 100 to 200.
Grinding passages? Streams. How many?
Yeah, stream.
Yep. Okay. So we have more streams in the mill. The reason I ask is the Japan mill flows are typically much longer because they're producing a cleaner, lower ash flour. For U.S. mills, you'll typically see less number of roll stand passages, less purifiers compared to Japan and other countries where you're looking for very high quality, low ash flour. So 15 actual roll passages in this mill. It doesn't look like 15 because a lot of our roll stands are split. So because of our small size, about half our roll stands will be split in the center where we'll grind 2 different passages on the same stand. So we have 5 break passages where we're opening up the wheat kernel, gouging out the endosperm. How much detail do you want?
Again.
Okay. Gouging out the endosperm and basically cleaning all the endosperm away from the bran before the bran's removed from the system. So in our mill, our brake rolls, they're all corrugated, as most are, meaning there's grooves cut into the rolls, so you can feel that on these rolls if you want. This is actually a spare set of rolls for our sizing system where we're running durum. So when we're doing durum milling, we're not trying to break all the endosperm down into flour particle size, we're just trying to keep a good coarse semolina. So we'll switch out rolls to more fluted rolls. These are very small corrugations compared to on the brakes. So on your brake system, your corrugations are going to be much bigger. You can have less corrugations around the roll, but they're going to be deeper, they're going to be larger because you're handling a larger particle size. So your wheat berries are much bigger and your bran pieces, so you'll have larger corrugations. But that's how it looks. So our brake rolls are operating at a higher differential speed, meaning we always have a fast roll and a slow roll. Our fast roll is going 2.5 times faster than our slow roll on our brakes. So we want to do that so we get more shearing action versus compression or crushing action. So when we get to the back half of the mill in, our reduction system, when we're trying to reduce the clean endosperm into flour, we will go down to a 1.5 to 1 differential. So our fast roll is only going 1.5 times quicker. So that gives us more compression to smash the endosperm, break it down than the brakes. So why don't we run 1 to 1?
So you got that differential.
Yep. Why do we run with the differential versus running
You
the
got
same
that
speed?
shearing action.
Get shearing action on the endosperm. You still got to have a little differential to avoid making too many flakes. Right? So oat rolls, soybean rolls, maybe going to be a much larger roll. It's going to be 1 to 1 because you're trying to flake the product. So different targets, different goals there. That's it on the roll stands. Questions on the roll stands? All right. So we have the brakes. Clean up the endosperm. The brakes feed our purifiers. Which our purifiers are just purifying that endosperm that has the bran contamination with it. We'll get to those on the 3rd floor. Purifiers are cleaning good endosperm to our middling rolls, which is where we're trying to make our flour. We also have sizings. So our sizings are doing what?
Separating different sizes of parts.
Talk about sizings? Oh, okay. So we also have some intermediate steps. Sizings rolls are where we're taking compound particles, say endosperm that's still got a piece of bran attached to it, mainly fed from the purifiers. We're taking compound particles and we're not trying to crush them into flour. We're just trying to hit them a little bit to break them apart so that we can break that bran and endosperm away from each other. So it's also, just like it says, it's sizing larger endosperm particles down to a more uniform size before you'll start feeding your nidge rolls with it. So the other passages we have in here we call tailings and quality. So those are what we call collection passages. So you'll see this when we look at our sifter board on the 4th floor, our product stream board. Collection passages are passages where you've got your sifter making particle size separations. You've got dirty or bran-rich streams that still have good usable endosperm in them, but it's too dirty to send, say, directly to your high-quality mince passages to make flour out of. But with that endosperm still present in there, you don't want to throw it out into your byproduct stream yet, or you lose too much efficiency and yield. So we call those collection passages just high in bran-rich stream passages that for streams that don't really fit anywhere else. We just throw them all together, grind them down, try to sip off some of the bran, and then send any of that maybe endosperm that's still in there to your very low-grade flour streams, or not flour streams, flour rolls, endosperm rolls, whatever you want to call them. All right.
So basically after the breaking rolls, so secondary clean, and then goes to the sifter.
Yep, so secondary cleaning is before we go to the brakes.
Okay.
Are you talking about the collection?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So if you think about your brakes, the brakes are breaking apart the wheat kernel. You try not to grind the bran down, however it does happen, so you're gonna make smaller bran pieces. So the brakes, as they go to the sifters, you're primarily feeding purifiers. So your scalps are obviously feeding your next brake so that you continue to scrape away the endosperm. And then some of your coarser middlings are going to have a lot of smaller bran pieces that were broken up during the grinding that is going to the purifier. The purifier is then cleaning off or removing the bran from the endosperm. So you'll get a good clean endosperm separation, which will feed your mids or your back half of the mill where you're going to try to grind aggressively to make flour. You can't have a 100% efficient separation, so you've also got on the tail end of your purifier, you're getting out those compound particles where you'll have bran and endosperm chunks still stuck together, or maybe a little bit dirtier stream of endosperm, which will go to a sizing roll, where we'll try to clean that up a little bit. And then off the tail end of the purifier, you'll get your bran-rich stream. So all of your bran should be floating over the screens on those purifiers to the end. Those are the streams where we still got, they're high in bran, they might, larger bran particles might feed back to a break roll, but most of it is going to be bran-rich streams with a little bit of good endosperm still. That's where we'll feed collection passages, so tailings maybe in quality rolls, or we'll just try to clean that up a little bit to salvage yield really. And then after those are sifted, a lot of that bran is removed as shorts. So yeah, your breaks are feeding your purifiers, and then your purifiers are really separating out the differences in quality and sending them to your tail end of your roll stands, either your good endosperm 1, 2 mids, 3 mids, or else your collection passages or sizing passages. That make sense? Question? All right, we will head up to 5th floor. There's stairwells on both sides that will walk down if anybody doesn't like an elevator, doesn't like confined space.